Hey, hey, we in the fucking studio, nigga. You already know the fucking vibes. No cap. Booze in my pocket, doctor say I'm getting sick. I'm dripping in his island, now they think I'm hitting licks. Boy, I bust up. They found a plan to make it rich. Middle finger up, for a hater in this bitch. Boy, on my side. Let's get it poppin' like some high fries. I told him fuck the runner, cause I'm trying to catch the top guy. Give it up. This is Coochie man, no dooney truck. Say you got the soldier here, and we shoot it up. Niggas always capping nowadays, ain't nothing new. Pillow talking for the hoes, get clapped for acting cool. Pistol packing double D's and all these hoes, we in the stew. You move on, bitches popping out just like a zoo.
Brice Rhodes. All right, let's hear it, y'all. Y'all ready? Come on, turn me up.
You're 17
my
years
chest.
old. Brother is 14. What kind of 25-year-old man sits there and hangs out with only kids that are under the age of 18?
Wild. Damn. The notorious Brice Rhodes. Nigga look creepy too. He looked like he did it. Whatever he did it.
On the early morning of May 4th, 2016, with the air hanging at a cool 54 degrees, a sinister scene unfolded in Louisville, Kentucky. Around midnight, Louisville Metro police officers were summoned to the 800 block of South 41st Street following reports of gunfire. Upon arrival, they discovered a gravely injured male suffering from a life-threatening bullet wound to the torso.
Yeah.
In a desperate bid to save his life, he was rushed to University Hospital, but despite emergency surgery, he succumbed to his injuries just hours later. The case was handed over to the seasoned detectives of the Louisville Metro Homicide Division, marking the onset.
It's so crazy, like with like gun violence and everything that's going on in the world. Like that's the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems in the fucking United States. And it's like guns are never going to get taken away. And the laws against gun, it's too easy to get a gun. Why is it easier to get a gun than it is to, like, I don't know, buy a house or like get a job? Bro, it's so easy to get a gun. I think in my state here, you could pay like $50 to get your license. It's either 25 or 50. I don't remember. But you see what I mean? You could get your gun license so easily. Not even if you got a gun license, niggas could buy it, bro. It be niggas selling guns on Telegram and shit. Y'all not low. I be peeping.
Of a complex investigation. As Louisville's 38th homicide in 2016, representing a stark 40% increase from the previous year, the detectives faced a daunting task ahead. The victim was later identified as 40-year-old Christopher Jones.
Damn.
Jones was a beloved community member who had finally landed a job after a prolonged period of unemployment.
Say shit.
According to family members, he had been looking forward to providing more material support for his two small children.
Okay.
Police records uncovered a chilling detail about the night of the shooting. As Jones was walking home, a vehicle suddenly stopped beside him, from which gunshots were fired before it quickly sped off. In the driver's seat of this car was 16-year-old Maurice Gordon, known affectionately as Reese to his loved ones. His younger brother, 14-year-old...
Why are these young-ass niggas fucking with the gang, bro? Niggas 16 and 14, bro. You 14. You should be in the house. You should be outside playing tag or some shit. I don't fucking know. That's what I was doing at 14. Playing tag.
Larry Ordway occupied the back passenger seat along with 14-year-old Anwan Carter. The front passenger seat was filled by the alleged shooter, 25-year-old Brice Rambo Rhodes, an aspiring rapper with a history of criminal activity. This revelation would cast a new light on Maurice and his younger brother Larry. Contrary to the violent scene they were involved in, brothers Maurice and Larry were known as impressionable teenagers with no history of conduct problems at school. Larry was an honor roll student, while Maurice, at 16, was still navigating middle school.
At 16 in middle school? Bro, 16 in middle school is out fucking rages, bro. Bro, I was a junior in high school at 16, bro. So to still be in middle school is outrageous. That boy need help.
Unacquainted with the brutalities of street life and untouched by the criminal justice system, they were far from the typical profiles one might associate with such a crime. Their uncle drew a distinct line between them. Larry, the diligent student, and Maurice, whose academic performance was mediocre and who might have been heading down the wrong path. The boys lived with their single mother, Elizabeth Marie Wren, and their younger sister. With their clean record, easy smiles, and braces, Maurice and Larry often found themselves targeted by school bullies, making them vulnerable in their own way. This family dynamic painted a picture of two young lives at a crossroads, navigating the challenges of adolescence and their environment.
Damn, they was getting bullied. Feels bad, man, bro. I don't wish that on nobody. I feel like if you bully, bro, you need to get your shit together and your ass whooped.
Rhodes managed to establish a connection with her sons, and he quickly stepped into a mentor-like role for the boys. Larry and Maurice, impressionable as they were, began to look up to Rhodes. He even included them in one of his music videos, portraying them as part of his gang.
That's outrageous. Dog food game.
Traveling, I'm jugging, bitch, I'm traveling, I'm jugging, traveling, I'm jugging, bitch, I'm traveling, I'm jugging, traveling.
Rhodes didn't just offer them a glimpse into a glamorous lifestyle, he actively nurtured their admiration. He would often treat them to food, new clothing, and car rides, embodying a figure of generosity and street credibility. The boys were drawn to his confident, tough guy demeanor, feeling a sense of protection simply by association with him. But his family members eventually saw through Rhodes' facade, suggesting the real reason he would recruit young boys was to do his dirty work.
Damn.
He lured these kids in by buying them shoes, taking them to the mall, taking them out to eat. Yeah, he was a predator, said one aunt. Naturally, the family was concerned as they lived in a high-crime area where murders, especially of young males, were not uncommon. On the evening of Saturday, May 21st, Rhodes, accompanied by two teenagers...
Yo, this nigga out of pocket. Why he smiling and shit? This nigga is wild, gang. Damn, he got 1, 2, 3, 4 teardrops.
arrived at the boys' home to pick them up. He told them they were going to a party and promised a night of excitement. The boys turned to their mother and reassured her of their swift return.
That nigga is wild, bro.
Two teenagers found murdered in the Shawnee neighborhood. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Proffitt.
And I'm Renee Murphy. Louisville Metro Police released sketches of the boys late last night, while police and the coroner have not identified those teenagers yet.
So far tonight, no arrests in this case. 11 at 11, Shane Simmons is live right now outside Metro Police headquarters with what we've learned, all news since our 6 o'clock news tonight. Shane?
Yeah, Renee, you said it. LMPD is still not officially identifying the two bodies that were found on Sunday.
On Sunday afternoon of May 22, 2016, the police were called to the backyard of an abandoned house on the 4000 block of River Park Drive. A community member called in a report of two deceased males. Police arrived quickly and assessed the scene. Upon locating the bodies, it was clear both individuals had been stabbed multiple times and their bodies set on fire. Officers could not immediately identify the victims, and there were no reports of the boys missing. The police released composite sketches of the victims 2 days later, and that is when a middle school teacher notified police that she recognized the boys as 8th graders Maurice Gordon and Larry Ordway. She said they had not reported to school since the previous Friday. The boys' mother knew they were out with Rhodes on the evening of the 21st. Concern grew when they didn't return home, prompting her to call one of their phones. The call was answered, but not by her sons. Instead, she was told the boys would get in touch soon. Accustomed to their occasional days-long absences with Rhodes, she didn't immediately report them missing. Despite her previous warnings to her sons about Rhodes, she felt helpless to stop them from seeing him.
No.
However, when a television news report about 2 missing teenagers aired the sketches, a dreadful realization struck her. She was certain they were her boys.
Hugs of sorrow.
Not only till you lose one kid, but 2 at once, bro. No mother should have to go through that shit, bro. And fuck niggas who really like prey on like young men, young boys and shit to join gangs and shit. Y'all are terrible people, bro. Them niggas, and they know like these niggas don't got like they can think for themselves, but they can't fully grasp the concept of gang life and street life, bro.
And
Shit is
tears of
insane.
grief.
It was a nightmare because they died hugging each other.
This woman who says it was her sons found murdered at 40th and River Park on Sunday in Louisville.
They're well-liked kids. Everybody knows them. They got killed over nothing.
Marie Wren says she learned this afternoon that the boys you see in this sketch are her sons. The picture below is a photo of the boys. She says their names are 14-year-old Larry Ordway and 16-year-old Maurice Gordon. She says they were both in the 8th grade at Olmsted North and were set to graduate on Thursday.
They never spoke down on nobody. They was always here. They always helped people. When they was put out in the cold or whatever, they always looked out for everybody.
It was then that she contacted the police and implicated Rhodes. He quickly became the primary suspect in their investigation. The police launched a search, and within days, they located Rhodes along with 2 potential accomplices, 14-year-old Anwan Carter and 17-year-old Ja'Cory Taylor, who had previously lived with the boys and their mother. Rhodes was the first among them to be brought in for questioning.
You close to these kids at all?
Like cool. We play basketball. I'm cool with a lot of people. Where they run away to, like.
Well, if we knew that, man, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wish I could help know what it was. I don't. I need a lawyer, man. If you gonna keep all in my face, I need a lawyer. I don't want to say, I'm tired of y'all questioning about something. I don't know where y'all getting at. What's going on. I just need a lawyer.
Rhodes was no stranger to police interrogations, and he leveraged this experience to firmly deny all accusations. Demonstrating his savvy, he promptly requested a lawyer when the questioning intensified. Conversely, the situation was markedly different for 14-year-old Anwan Carter. Inexperienced and alone in the interrogation room, detectives noticed his nervous singing and nail-biting, clear indicators of his anxiety. It appeared that Carter was grappling with something, perhaps a burden he was eager to release.
You're a 15-year-old kid that got wrapped up in something that you shouldn't be wrapped up in.
He put a toboggan over his head, and he put a rag in his mouth. And he stabbed him. He made Maurice and his knees, like, beg for forgiveness. He saw sit there and watched him murder.
Did he pour something on him?
Some beers like this.
Following his confession, Carter had a moment that seemed to reflect both his realization of the grave situation and his youth and inexperience. Overwhelmed, he broke down in tears and, in a display of vulnerability, covered his head and cowered under the interview table. Carter, and later Ja'Cory Taylor, both recounted to detectives how Rhodes masterminded the double homicide out of fear the brothers would snitch on him for the May 4th murder of Christopher Jones. They also admitted that Rhodes coerced them into participating. Carter and Taylor detailed how Rhodes and his teen co-defendants lured the brothers to his Haight Avenue apartment, where the boys were bound, tortured, stabbed, and their bodies set ablaze.
What the fuck is wrong with him, bro? These are, kids, bro. 16 and 14, bro. Niggas never got to live their life, bro. You know how, like, little life they live, bro? Bro, I couldn't imagine, bro. I'm 22. 6 years ago, I was 16, bro. That's insane.
Prosecutors bolstered their case with a crucial eyewitness who placed Rhodes at the murder scene trying to start a fire. Despite Rhodes' efforts to clean his car with bleach, a significant amount of blood evidence was found inside. Detectives also discovered evidence of Rhodes attempting to destroy proof by burning clothing, shoes, and his car's back seat. 7 hours after his arrest, Rhodes was charged with the murders of Maurice Gordon, Larry Ordway, and Christopher Jones.
Yeah.
Carter, Taylor, and a third teenager involved in cleaning the crime scene accepted plea deals to testify against Rhodes. In his plea agreement, Carter provided a detailed account of the shooting death of Christopher Jones to prosecutors.
And you killed niggas because you thought they was going to snitch, and then you still ended up getting snitched on, dickhead. Dumb as shit. This nigga dumb as shit. Should have not killed anybody. He probably would have got away with it.
Or did Rainbow just basically shoot the first guy you all came upon?
He just shot the first guy we saw. Rainbow shot him. He threw the like arm out the window. He fell in the street. And then I tried to trip after him. I ran him over.
You ran him over?
He fell in the street. It was on purpose.
Did he tell you he was flooded with you?
Yeah, he was going to split it with all of us.
Did he say how much it was?
10 bands.
I'm sorry?
10 bands, 10,000. He asked us, should we kill him? And I said, nah. I said, just take him home. But I guess I was outvoted, so.
Did Rainbow say anything to you guys before he left?
Told us to be safe.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? He killed these kids? Over 10 bands?
Prosecutors were initially confident in their case against Rhodes, supported by substantial physical evidence, and anticipated a swift trial. Yet, 7 years have elapsed and Rhodes remains awaiting trial, hindered by a succession of delays and appeals. His courtroom behavior, which went viral on social media, transformed Rhodes from an obscure criminal into a widely recognized figure in Kentucky. At a hearing nearly 1 week after his arrest, attorney Brendan McLeod told the judge he would no longer represent Rhodes.
Nice cheap shot. You a coward. Nice cheap shot.
According to WDRB-TV, McLeod claimed he was speaking with Rhodes before the hearing, explaining that he could no longer represent him due to a conflict of interest. He says everything was calm when suddenly Rhodes spat on him. McLeod told the judge he became irate and would need to be separated from Rhodes in court. Otherwise, if we're close to each other, we're going to scrap.
Oh shit, the lawyer was not playing. The lawyer said we gonna get down.
On July 14th, a grand jury indicted Rhodes on murder charges in the deaths of Larry, Reese, and Christopher Jones. 4 days later, represented by public defenders, Rhodes was arraigned in Jefferson Circuit Court. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. 6 weeks later, Rhodes was involved in a physical altercation with a fellow inmate. According to the arrest warrant, Rhodes allegedly knocked the inmate to the floor and threatened to kill the victim like he did the others. A few weeks later, Rhodes spat on a separate inmate. Rhodes appeared before Judge Amber Wolf during a preliminary hearing in September in a wheelchair with restraints and wearing a spit mask. That did not prevent him from making his presence felt.
Mr. Rhodes, you can just bring him up right here.
Why y'all have me come out like this for?
I think you know why.
What?
You know exactly why. Now, listen, stop talking. Have been.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with cuz, bro? He's not getting out. He doing all this shit. He a dickhead. Like, I just think this nigga dumb.
Are you done?
No, I'm done.
You've been charged in the 4th degree. I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to have to see you back here for this.
What you think where you live at? What you think at? None of that. I ain't do.
So you're saying you're going to find out where I'm out?
None of that. You got family, I'll be out.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've been charged with assault in the 4th degree, minor injury, terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree with physical contact. New charges. I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Would you like me to read the arrest warrant to you?
No, I'm not guilty.
I am setting a bond of $15,000 full cash on that on those charges, and the other case, once this actually gets served on you, is going to be dismissed without prejudice as duplicate. Do you have any questions? Would you like appointment of a public defender?
Not guilty.
I just said that.
Not guilty.
I just said that.
I'll be out.
Okay, I just said that.
All right.
And would you like an attorney?
Take me back to my cell.
I'm not taking you anywhere. They can take you back, but would you like an attorney?
All right.
Oh, she fiery. She right with it. Lock him up. He threatening the judge. This nigga dumb as shit, bro. It's gotta be the dumbest criminal ever, bro. It should have been, instead of the tale of the vile predator, it should have been the tale of the dumbest motherfucker criminal ever, bro. What the fuck?
Okay. I'm gonna appoint the public defender's office. Ms. Shoring, that was a threat against the court. I think that I'm asking the county attorney's office to take that into account and consider what to do with that.
Yeah, dumbass. Look at you. Now you about to get bored, bro. He about to get 3 life sentences. Plus an extra 50 years on that.
Yeah, we'll need to take hold. Also, can you please get that served on him? Thank you. Good luck with that, Eric. Fun.
I only just added charges.
Yeah.
Rhodes subsequently received additional charges for making terroristic threats against a district court judge and her family. On November 30th, Anwan Carter pleaded guilty to reduced charges of 3 counts of facilitation to murder, with each count carrying up to 5 years in prison. He also pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence, which carries 1 to 5 years.
Yeah, he got a
Ultimately,
minimum of
Carter would serve nearly 30 months before being released on probation in 2019.
30 months? Nigga.
Meanwhile,
I guess.
Rhodes continued to vex prison authorities. In January 2017, a corrections officer entered Rhodes' jail cell and discovered a hole had been carved out from the cinder blocks. Inside the hole was a metal object. Rhodes allegedly grabbed the object and flushed it down the toilet before the officers could retrieve it. For these actions, Rhodes was charged with first-degree criminal mischief, second-degree escape, and tampering with physical evidence.
This nigga dumb as hell.
At a court hearing in May 2017 with Judge Charles Cunningham Jr., it became apparent that the Commonwealth was facing challenges in prosecuting Rhodes. The primary issue was that no local attorney was willing to represent him.
Damn.
Moving forward to January 2018, Ja'Cory Taylor accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to a reduced charge of facilitation of murder. During this proceeding, Elizabeth Wren, the mother of the murdered teenagers, expressed her dissatisfaction with the plea agreements. She conveyed her anguish to the judge, stating, "It's not fair losing 2 children at the same time. To me, they should all get life without the possibility of parole."
Tell you shit, I don't blame
As the
her.
year progressed, Rhodes reverted to his disruptive behavior, continuing to create difficulties for the legal system.
Can we do a fair trial in Jefferson County? But then another part of it is, if we have a concern, what's the alternative? Because then if we might get into a situation on the law where I'm supposed to weigh the pros and the cons. Ma'am,
Stop it. Look at me.
Ma'am!
He keeps turning around.
Ma'am, I told you once before, let me please help you understand. You can't just talk out like that, okay? If you can't handle him looking at you respectfully, all I can try to do is don't be in my courtroom, because he's going to keep doing it, particularly now that he knows that it irritates you. So you either are able to control yourself or you're not. And I would understand why you could not. I get that completely. But I can't have you...
Bro. Ooh, he just doing little things, bro. I hope he get what's coming to him, bro. He deserved all the bad shit that's coming to him, bro.
Talking up in court, okay? I need you to hear this. The next time it happens...
I don't believe people deserve to be harmed, but he deserves to be hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There will be a consequence. You understand that?
Yes.
All right? Mr. Rhodes, you're smiling. I don't know why you're smiling.
Because I can.
Well...
Because I can. It's not a crime to smile.
It's not a crime to
Continue
smile.
what you were saying.
But it doesn't help you, all right, to irritate people.
All right.
And you have a lot at stake in this case.
It's not a crime to smile, is it?
I didn't say you were committing
Okay,
a crime.
then.
I'm saying you're
Continue
not
what you were
helping
saying.
yourself.
Continue what you were saying.
I'm
I'm
done.
not to smile.
I would suggest
All right.
you do what helps
Okay.
you, not what hurts you.
Okay.
That's
Do what I
all.
want to do.
Well,
Let's
do
get
what
that
you want to do.
understood.
That's fine.
Let's get that understood.
I'm sorry.
Let's get that understood.
Well, you made that abundantly
Continue what you
clear.
were saying about the motions.
Okay, well, I'm saying I want to have a hearing on it, and we'll be.
This nigga is insane, bro. He think talking to the judges. He think being, bro. This nigga gotta be dumb, bro. Like he just has to be the dumbest criminal of all time. Nigga gonna talk to the judges crazy, do all this shit. You think you getting out? He probably know he not getting out. That's why.
Happy to give you a date when we can come back and talk about that. Is there work we need to do to be ready for that hearing, or we basically have what work needs to be done?
Judge, we haven't received their motion.
But we haven't,
so.
yeah, we haven't filed the petition yet, Judge. We wanted to have a date from Your Honor. We have some exhibits. Some of them may be lengthy, so we're trying to get all that.
During an October 2019 pretrial hearing, Rhodes asked for a new attorney, marking his third such request. In addition to this, he revealed a defense strategy that was, to say the least, highly questionable.
I just want it on record. Well, whether you agree with me or not, the higher courts will again. So I just want it on record that I'm doing everything on my part.
You can put it on the record,
you know,
at a time that's best for you. But if you think this is the best time,
even though you show favoritism to the Commonwealth, you denied every motion I've ever filed in this courtroom. I'm still gonna. It's my right to file a pro se motion, and it's my right to speak what I need to speak on.
Well,
I don't know if y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on or what y'all got going on, but I'm definitely gonna speak my mind.
Detective Tatelli and I have no sexual relationship.
The lawyer, like, what the fuck?
Now I'm talking about you and the prosecutor over, sir. You denied all my motions. Every motion I filed, you didn't deny it.
Bro, this nigga is insane, bro.
I'm pretty sure I've denied the vast
every motion I filed.
Motions that have ever.
Are you some type of racist? Or y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on? Which one is it?
Or are you just wrong in everything that you made a motion for?
Are you a secret Ku Klux Klan member?
No, sir.
Is that what you really are?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
But like I said, the higher courts, they'll deal with it when time comes necessary.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
And
so say less. On to the next subject. Say less.
Bro, what is wrong with this man, bro? This nigga got it. I'm telling you, he's a bro. Please tell me this nigga got sentenced already.
Rhodes' pattern of alarming behavior escalated further when he was charged with assaulting a medical staffer in February 2020. According to a police report, Rhodes struck a nurse during a medical assessment, leading to a charge of third-degree felony assault. This incident tacked on yet another charge to his growing list of offenses while incarcerated. In October 2022, Louisville Judge Julie Kalin ruled that Rhodes was ineligible for the death penalty in his trial for the murders of Christopher Jones, Maurice Gordon, and Larry Ordway. Judge Kalin found credible, historical, unbiased evidence demonstrating Rhodes is intellectually disabled and suffers from a serious mental illness. She ruled that the court cannot allow such a person to be subjected to the death penalty regardless of public clamor, and added that this is not a close case. Yet, in April 2023, the same Judge Kalin ruled that Rhodes is mentally competent to stand trial. After hearing from witnesses for more than 2 hours, including a psychiatrist from the Kentucky Correctional Psychiatric Center in LaGrange who evaluated Rhodes, Judge Kalin found there has been no conclusive testimony that he is incompetent. In case you were wondering, a person can be found mentally competent to stand trial, meaning they understand the trial process and can participate in their defense, but still be considered unfit for the death penalty due to intellectual disability, severe mental illness, or inability to comprehend the nature or rationale of their punishment. Each of these evaluations is context-specific and relies
Love of goodness, golly.
on different legal and psychological criteria.
We back, y'all.
Brice Rhodes faces the possibility of life in prison without parole if convicted. Judge Kalin has set a new trial date for December 11th, 2023.
Yo, Pink, what's up? What's up? I just saw your
mark the end.
Your message in chat. Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm back. Yeah, I just had to get that semester. Oh my gosh, why I say it like that? That semester handled because it was kicking my ass. School was kicking my ass. But I just got one. As long as everything go well, I pass this semester. All my classes with Caesar hired. I'll be graduating in the spring. So let's pray, y'all. Let's pray that happens.
Of a lengthy and tumultuous legal saga, but also signify a profound moment of closure for the community.
Bro. But lock this man up, bro. I gotta see the comments on this because this man was wilding out, bro. Bro. Well, this shit just makes me mad though, because it's like I just know that mom, bro, she's went through it all.